Why people check out of relationship. You may have the question, why did he leave me? Why did she leave me? It can even be a marriage relationship, friendship relationship, dating relationship. When you understand why they left, I think you will be in a better position to adjust so that you wouldn't have to have such experience again, especially when you are always dumped, like you are always the one who is left behind. So I'm going to answer this question by giving you 5 good reasons or 5 key reasons, 5 toughest reasons why people check out of relationship. The first reason is past experiences. Some people can't deal with trauma, heartbreak, and negative experiences. It's just as simple as that. There are some people who are not healed enough to begin a new relationship. They may not tell you about this, but that's just it. When people cannot deal with their past, they cannot deal with their present, and they cannot deal with their future. Although some people may be good enough to open up, that's people who don't mind being vulnerable, can open up to you concerning their past. So when you are in a relationship or you're going into a relationship, always ask the person about their past experiences. I know some people are like, you don't need to tell me everything. I'm not talking about body count or those things that are not necessary, but it's always good to ask questions. And when they open up to tell you, listen to them, because you might be of help to see that your relationship succeeds, especially when you are in love with a person. So someone can actually leave you because of their past experience, not because you did anything to them, not because you are bad, or you are, not because you have any problem, just that they can't handle it. When they see you, they feel that you are going to be exactly the same thing that they had to experience from their past. You just have to let them go when they cannot deal with their past. Anyone who cannot deal with their negative past experience cannot possibly deal with you, because you are a new experience, and they need to just take off the old mindset, old experience, old feelings, old encounters they had in their past relationships, so that they can possibly deal with you. So, but when they don't, it's just very advisable to let them go. But if you can help them, of course, if they are open for that, you can as well give them that hand to get better. But if not, understand that this can be a very good reason why people check out of relationship without letting you know. Secondly is personal issues. Some individuals who have issues like low self-esteem, addiction, such people don't possibly believe that they can be in a good relationship. It's just a personal problem. They don't believe that they deserve you. They deserve a better person. Like, I've actually been with someone who always believes that he's not good enough. He believes that he is sincerely not good enough. Like, some individuals, they don't feel good enough. They just struggle with low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is actually a serious emotional issue, and anyone who has that can hardly keep a relationship. Sometimes they don't know why. They don't even know how to get over it. You can hardly find out when someone is going through this because it's on the inside. But when you discover this, you can help them become better if they permit you. They don't have faith in themselves. They don't believe that anything good can actually come out from them, and that is faithlessness. It's not a good lifestyle, but some people actually struggle with that, and that is just a fact. No matter the value you put on them or place on them, they cannot stay in that relationship because they are dealing with low self-esteem, addiction, and anything that is connected to that. So if you happen to discover this, maybe you have to look closely to find out if this is their problem. You just have to be of help to them. Even if you're not in that relationship anymore, just be a blessing, just be nice, and reach out to them to help them. Or just help them the little way you know how to. And trust me, if you help someone out, because it has a way of coming back to you. Thirdly is independence. Some individuals sincerely don't want responsibilities and commitment. So sometimes you wonder why someone just left you without explanation, and they are happy, they are fine, they are okay, they are just okay, and even more happy that they left you. And you just be like, am I that bad? What's wrong with me? Am I this, am I that? No, there are some people who leave you. They don't leave you to go to another person. They rather leave you to just be by themselves. They just want to do their thing. They want that freedom. They just want themselves, and they're just full of themselves. And I don't think anything is bad with that when people just want to be alone. I think the Bible recommends that some people have received the grace to be alone. Yeah. So there are people like that. They're just trying out relationship because it's a norm. Everybody is talking about relationship and everybody is getting into one. Most people are getting married, so they just want to taste and see to see if it's good, if it will work for them. So when they eventually get into it and it doesn't work, they can just check out of that relationship without, minding whom they are leaving behind. So this is actually another reason why people leave you or abandon you. So check out and see if they are fine. When people leave you and they are happy, they are fine, they are comfortable, especially when they are not engaging another person, you don't have to blame yourself or kill yourself or even get into emotional trauma or depression about them. Just have a way of getting over the emotional feelings and just know that there is nothing wrong with you. They just left because they want to feel better and they feel that that's just okay for them. They have the right over their decisions, over their choice, as well as you do. So when they need some space, give them time and take your time to heal and be much better. You can actually be better without them. You can be fine without anybody who don't want you. So when people prefer themselves over you, of course, you should prefer yourself over them, and that's just okay. The most important person here is you. You must be fine when people check out of a relationship with you or when people leave you. You just have to be fine and okay. The fourth one is contentment. Some individuals are too comfortable to be in a romantic relationship. Like they have comfort. They can be rich or they have a lot of friends, cluster of friends around them. They have so many engagements. So they don't feel lonely. They don't feel alone. I'm not trying to say that relationship is about loneliness or that loneliness is why we get into a relationship. But sometimes people are too satisfied with what is happening in their life that they don't really want to get into a romantic relationship or to have anything to do with anyone. So think about that and check if that is the reason why they left you or they want to check out of that relationship. This is actually one of the reasons. And when you find that, you just have to take care of yourself and keep on moving with your life and be fine. Be very good and be fine. Number 5 is fear of vulnerability. Like some people are so scared to be vulnerable. They don't want to be exposed to someone. They don't want to have anything to do with someone who would know everything about them. Some people are too confidential and they want to, keep secrets, just be fine. They need to trust you. And of course, people who have such experiences mostly are people who suffer insecurity and trust issues. And of course, when you are in a relationship with someone who has insecurity and trust issues, is not a good experience. Like this is one of the things that ruins relationship easily. So I have a video on how to the signs of insecurity and trust issues. I have a video on signs of insecurity. You can check it out to be sure that you are not with someone who has insecurity. So insecurity and trust issue is one of the things that when people have it, they can easily abandon a relationship when they don't feel secured anymore. They can't just open up to you and they are always afraid that you are going to open up to someone else, and they just struggle with that, and that is a key problem. So when people have that, there is high tendency that they are going to check out of that relationship with or without you being aware of that. So ensure that the person you are with don't have insecurity. So begin early to detect that, to be sure that you don't get yourself involved with someone like that, especially if you have not and you're watching this video now. But if you have also, you can see my video on insecurity. If you are dealing with insecurity, I'm going to leave the link on the description here. Number 6 is purpose and career. Of course, someone like me will easily or boldly walk out of a relationship because of purpose and career, because I believe that life is about purpose, life is about career, life is about what you are doing and what you want to do. That is what makes up your life. So someone can boldly walk out of a relationship when they understand that your purpose don't align with theirs. They can't possibly deal with that, so they just want to go their way. Sometimes they do it for you, and in most cases they do it for themselves. So it depends on why they left. So check if your purpose and theirs aligns properly. If it does, then maybe there's another reason behind it. But if you don't, it's actually one of the reasons why people check out of relationships. Finally is culture and religion. Of course, most people prioritize their culture, especially religion, over their romantic relationship. They can put you in position to what their beliefs are, and when you don't fall in line or you don't want to believe with them, of course they cannot keep on with that relationship. That is value for culture and value for religion. Of course, I'm a Christian, so I don't think I can marry a non-Christian. I know I cannot marry a non-Christian because of the biblical principles I have. So, of course, someone like me cannot possibly be with someone or an individual who is not a believer in Christ or someone who is not saved. It's so impossible. So, that is a good reason for me to check out of a relationship. And of course, it could be a reason why someone leaves you completely. I know I left someone, I left a relationship. I loved the person, but I couldn't keep the relationship because we don't have the same faith. I had to let go, and that was it. Yeah, some people do that. So know that when your faith and the person's faith does not align, it could be a very good reason, a genuine reason why the person may decide to leave that relationship or may decide to check out of that relationship. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. My name is Esther Christian. Comment also. I like to know what you think about this video.